This is for the woman who turned her trauma into tenderness and also the reason I am the woman I am today. My beautiful one and only mom. And for every soul who cared too much too young, but still chose to be kind. You are seen, you are sacred, and your love lives on in every life you touched. So today I want to speak not just as your child, but as a soul who sees you, all of you, not just the mother you became, but the little girl you were. The one who was hurt and still chose to heal. The words I love you have never fully captured what I feel in my heart. So this is for you, Mom. You won't see her face in this video because this isn't about exposure. It's a tribute, a thank you. It's about honoring someone who's always given everything quietly and selflessly. So instead, I'm wrapping myself in the blanket she crocheted for me. One when I was a baby and another when I turned 40. Crocheted by hand with love in every loop, just like the way she's always held me. Softly, fiercely, unconditionally. I carry her legacy not just in my heart, but around my shoulders. And now, I want to tell you why. Before I took my first breath, before I ever felt this world, my soul chose you. I chose the woman who had every reason to close her heart, and yet opened it again and again, offering love like oxygen to everyone around her, even while she was suffocating in silence. You were still just a little girl when the world asked you to carry more than anyone should. And you didn't just carry it, you protected others while you did. You loved your younger brothers like a mother, wrapped them in the kind of care you yourself were denied. You were a child becoming the safety you never had. That alone would have been enough to prove the strength of your soul. But you didn't stop there. You grew up and became my mom. And somehow, after all that pain, all that weight, you gave me a childhood that was filled with love, unshakable love, the kind that holds you up and says, no matter what, I've got you. We didn't grow up rich, but we always had more than we needed. But more importantly, we had you. And that was wealth beyond words. You never made me feel like a burden. You never let your scars turn into sharp edges. Instead, you softened. And in that softness, I felt safe. I felt chosen. I felt loved. Even my friends, kids with moms who couldn't be there, or moms who didn't know how to love, they'd come over and find you, and without needing to ask, you mothered them too. You were a safe place in a world that often wasn't, and that's who you've always been. A woman who grew up in a storm but chose to become shelter. A soul who learned pain young but refused to pass it down. You stopped a cycle that had been running for generations. You stood in front of it with your body, your heart, your will, and you said no more. And because of that, because of you, we got to live a different story. Mom, your trauma didn't get the last word. Your love did. And I know it hasn't been easy. I know the past still visits you in dreams you can't control. I know there are parts of you still aching for the safety you gave everyone else. But I need your soul to know this. What you've done here is holy. You were never just surviving, you were alchemizing. You were turning darkness into tenderness. You were laying bricks of love over broken ground so your children and others' children could run free. And now I walk the path of healing, the path of awakening, the path that says, what began in pain will end in light. But I am not the first. You were. You were the first to say enough, the first to love through the ache, the first to mother a world that didn't mother you back. You carried me before I was born. You carried your brothers when they were too small to stand. You carried your own wounded heart for a lifetime, and still, somehow you made others feel whole. You are not just my mom. You are a soul warrior, a healer across generations, a light in the lineage. And if you ever wondered if the pain was for nothing, please hear me now with every fiber of your being. It was not. Because of your pain, I know love. Because of your strength, I feel safe. Because of your compassion, dozens, maybe hundreds of children have felt seen, have felt held, have felt mothered. You didn't just raise me, you helped me raise the frequency of everyone who met you. And I know healing is a journey you still walk, but let me walk beside you now. Let me help you rest. Let me show you how deeply I see you. Not just as my mom, but as the soul who made everything different. Your love didn't stop with me, and it won't stop with me either. I will carry your legacy. I will spread your light. And every time I offer kindness or speak truth or hold someone with gentleness, know that it started with you. I love you more than words can say. And I hope deep down you can finally feel the truth your soul already knows. You changed everything. This is dedicated to my mom, but it's also for anyone who's ever turned pain into love. I want you to know that you are the miracle. And because of your strength and courage, we get to be free and live a life without pain and pass that down from generation to generation. So thank you. For anyone who is still healing their inner child, I've created a meditation and will leave the link below. Thank you. You have so much more strength than you'll ever know. Wishing you love and light from my soul to your soul.